pork and beans. Phil Bishop walked into Wolf's cabin holding a can of pork and beans with a spoon sticking out of it. Wolf looked away from the computer screen where he'd been staring at a crude sonar map of Karakar Canyon, wishing there were more details so they would have some idea of where to hunt for a giant squid. I'm not hungry, Phil, and if I were, I wouldn't be interested in sharing a can of pork and beans with you. Phil set the can on Wolf's desk. I was just down in the cargo hold with a couple of guys rearranging the shipping containers for your dinosaur playroom. One of the containers seemed lighter than the others, so we opened it to see what was inside. And you found a half-eaten can of pork and beans, Wolf said, wondering why Phil was bothering him with this. Nope, Phil said. We found cases of pork and beans. Dozens of empty cases, a sleeping bag, flashlight batteries, disposable razors, dirty socks, underwear. The stowaway, Wolf said. His hideout, anyway. He wasn't home. He moved the stuff from the container to another container, a rigid way of blocking the door from the inside. Did you tell Al? He's down there right now with his forensic kit, lifting fingerprints. After he finishes, he's going to stake it out and see if the guy comes back. But I don't think he will. No clothes except for socks and shorts. No toiletry stuff. He moved up in the world, and it might have been me and Laurel who tipped him off. When we were scouting the hold, we weren't exactly whispering. We talked about Grace, Blackwood, Cryptos, and I hate to admit it, but baby dinosaurs. Wolf frowned. Laurel said that she thought something was wrong down there, said that she felt something. I thought she might be thinking about what happened on the ship before you bought it, but it looks like she was right. Wolf's frown turned into a scowl. Sorry, Phil said. I'm not mad at you. I wouldn't have been whispering down there either. Maybe he wasn't there. Phil shook his head. He was there all right. The only way he could have figured out we were relocating anything to the cargo hold was if he overheard us. Wolf's phone rang. He hit the speaker button. Are you sitting down? Al asked. Yeah, I'm sitting at my desk looking at a can of pork and beans with a spoon in it. Phil's with me. Anyone else within earshot? No, we're alone. The prints belong to Butch McCall. Butch McCall is on my ship? Wolf shouted, jumping up from his chair. How'd he get aboard so fast? He had to have help. We have to get guards on Grace, Marty, and even Luther. Anyone who can identify him is a target. I've already taken care of that. We're a little short-handed, so we'll have to keep the targets together as much as possible. Anna is another potential target. She's in my office right now, and we're going over the footage from the press conference, downloading stills into a computer program and trying to figure out how he might have disguised himself. He can change his face, but he can't change his size. We'll find him. Wolf wasn't so sure. He and Butch had been adversaries for years, and Butch had come out on top more than once. I'd better get down to the galley and tell Bertha, Phil said. Tell her I want her to personally guard Grace. Wolf said. I want her with Grace 24/7. I assume she came aboard armed. Not that she needs a weapon to take someone out, Phil said. But yeah, as always, she showed up with a small arsenal. Any idea who might be helping Butch? It has to be one of the old-timers, Wolf said. And there's only about 15 aboard, including you and Bertha. Let's have a little get-together with our old friends and see if we can get one of them to crack. I'm on it, Phil said, and left.